Here with Lee Anderson, the UMC head volleyball coach. Interesting match tonight. First two sets, lose to BSU. They took pretty handily the first two, bounce back, take the third set pretty handily. Fourth and fifth were fairly close, but take both of those. Just talk about what changed from set 2 to 3.
It was really a tale of two teams. We came out very flat and very nonchalant. And I'll give them all the credit in the world. They came out ready to play, and they played hard. And they took it to us the first two sets. In game 3, we had during our 2-3 break, our 10-minute break, we really talked about how much we wanted to just take control and start applying some pressure, and how much it was on them. It wasn't up. There was no magic potion that I told the girls. I said, listen, it's up to you guys to go out there and play well and make the changes. And they did that. And we came out like a house on fire in game 3 and really took control. And I thought that really helped us maintain the momentum in games 4 and 5.
It seemed like your service game really aided you guys tonight, especially in those last 3 sets. Yeah. 11 service aces. 5, I believe, alone off Sierra Tro's serve in the third set. Just talk about what was working there on the serve.
We want to apply a lot of pressure with our serve, and we were serving the ball very tentatively the first 2 sets. We had no aces, we only had 1 service error. But in the last 3 sets, we had 11 aces and only 4 errors. So we really cranked up the intensity and the effort. And it really put them in trouble. Like, they had a hard time handling us, and when they're out of system, that is to our advantage, and that was a real big focus for us, and we went out there and really took control of our first contacts and did a much better job.
Talk about the play. Brittany Looker steps up like she does in a lot of cases where you guys get wins. She gets about 14, 15 kills, and then about 22, 23 digs. Just talk about her all-around game she had today.
Brittany had a good game today. She really did. She started playing much more like herself about halfway through the second set of Saturday against St. Cloud. And, when she's an offensive threat, it really helps steady us down because we don't have to look for our offense. And she did a great job, offensively and defensively. And her and Maggie Perrel bookends again. Both of them had double-figure kills, 15 and 14, I think, for the match. And Maggie came up with 2 huge swings in game 5, in serve receive and put balls away for us. So, they both did a really good job. And, Alex Skeeter, she's been the missing man over the last, 3 or 4 games. And she came out in sets 3, 4, and 5 and played outstanding, had 8 kills in 3 sets and did a great job. So, our big kids stepped up and they had to, and it was good to see.
You get that first win in conference off your back now. You snap a 3-game losing streak that you had. Just, how do you take this momentum and build into two matches you have on the road against Upper Iowa and Winona?
That's a big key for us. This is a big week in our schedule. To get a win tonight against Bemidji at home, and then to be able to go on the road versus Upper Iowa and Winona and hopefully have 2 really good performances. They're both really tough places to play, but now that the girls are going to feel a little bit better, because I think we felt like we gave one away on Saturday, even though St. Cloud I thought played really, really well. We need to use the momentum that we created tonight to help us play great on the road this weekend. Hopefully we'll have 2 great games.
Okay. Thanks, Coach.
Thank you.
Okay. Here with Brittany Looker and Maggie Perrel of the UMC volleyball team. Pretty incredible match today. You guys are down 2 sets to none heading into the third set. They seem to dominate play in the first 2 sets. You take the next 3 sets. Doesn't happen very often. I don't think it's happened very often here where you've been able to come back from 2 sets down. Just what happened?
Well, I think our offense was really down in the first 2 games, and we really picked it up in the last 3. And we really realized that we had to fight and defend our own court.
And some words that were said in the locker room was you have to be somebody. So be the person that you want on the court all the time. So that's what pushed us really hard.
Brett, you were a force both offensively and defensively. I think 14 kills, around 23, 24 digs. Just what were you trying to do out there today?
I was just trying to protect our floor and hit their side of the floor.
Maggie, another solid game. I think you had around 14, 15 kills. Just, what's working for you right now in the last 2 matches?
I think the push that our team gives me is really good because I want to put the ball down and it makes me be better. And just like the sets from CC are doing really well, so that's what.
First NSIC win of the year, snap a 3-match losing streak. Just how does that feel to get the first one, out of the way and just, snap a skid that you've had since the last match of the Northern Michigan tournament?
I think it feels awesome.
Feels so good.
Yeah.
You've got Upper Iowa Winona on the road this weekend. Just what are you looking to do this weekend?
I think to keep the level of play that we had in the last 3 sets, to keep it consistently.
Mm-hmm. Keep swinging and defending and serving tough.
Yeah.
Okay, thanks,
Minimizing
girl.
our errors.
Awesome. Thanks, girls.